A sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Looking to throw right away is Watson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now ETN to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep them.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. But to throw again is Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On first down, Watson. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again on first down, Chubb. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, it's Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Chubb on the counter, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watson on 3rd down. Touchdown, Browns! Donovan Peoples-Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. To return, here's Agnew. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. A handoff running left is Etienne. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Lawrence going to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. These two teams all tied after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 4 yards remain for second down. Lawrence toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley from 21 yards away. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Let's go. Let's go right. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
How bad you want it, boys?
Don't wait for nobody else to make it. You make the play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now. It's one play at a time, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's game time. Let's go right here. Let's do it. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Get it now. This is where you step up. Do your thing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Watson's throw complete there to Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again. You'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. From the gun, here's Watson. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper, and the Browns have got it back to within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jordan Elliott
in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Cleveland offense making their way out. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. To throw is Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram from 17 yards out. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Get him going, baby. Let's ride out. Let's ride out. Let's ride. They can't beat us straight up.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Watson on first down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson right back to Njoku. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Second and 8 coming up.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Now Lawrence on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. It's caught. Cooper. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
They'll run with ETN.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence. And they'll try and set up the screen to ETN. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
From the end zone, Watson complete on the quick throw to Moore.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, Watson looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, it's Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off of play action, it's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 85 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Watson.
And pass complete to Moore.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd down and goal. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
York able to send this one through.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job, because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. To throw on 2nd and 6, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle, it's Chubb. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Watson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. ETN up the middle.
Nice move at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
This one caught by Ridley.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe try to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here's Lawrence.
And this will be incomplete.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for,
but it'll be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd and 15 now.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson.
That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big 30-yard play on third. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Watson off play action. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the 44, Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Zay Jones
From 6 yards away.
and the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Let's be smart. Let's play ball. They can't stop us. This is where you step up. That's right, baby. Play it to the whistle.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Watson on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They go with Chubb on second down, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Watson now to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Watson looks to throw again. Looking for the end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Let's go, y'all.
On 4th down, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 2nd and 10, Watson.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Let's do this, man.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this is going to be caught. So a defensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they play to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.